Hello, and welcome YouTube. Thank you for being here. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am God is Just Be, and I help people on their wellness journey. I have a couple of cameras that are live today, but I wanted to talk to you about how much are you willing to pay? That's going to be the subject today. How much, where one of my phones need to be charged. How much are you willing to pay is going to be the subject. One moment, y'all. And so pretty much, I'm helping people with their purpose in their wellness journey. I'm not here for everybody, but I want to call out, send a shout out to those that I am here for. And if you're here in, wait a minute, I'm trying to get this together so the thing could be charged. So it could be charged. Wait, we ain't getting in there. Give me a second. Can you do that and be charged at the same time? Wait, y'all. I'm trying to prop y'all up some kind of way. Wait, y'all gonna just sit there. Y'all gonna have to sit there because y'all not the main screen. Y'all gonna have to sit there like that. That's good. That's good. They can't get in there with the charger out. So anyway, let's keep on going. Okay, so how I offer help. I help people on their wellness journey pretty much with personalized blood type connection mental health. I help them as far as product recommendations are concerned. I help people with financial and romantic connections because everything is about the blood. It's always about the blood. It's been about the blood. Even in biblical text, it's the blood of Jesus, the blood of the Lamb, right? The blood is a footprint to your DNA. So I like to provide personal help based upon the way that you think and operate. Like I was saying, I'm not here for everybody. I'm only here for spiritual seekers, people that are maybe have some trauma or emotional dis-ease and disharmony in their life. Maybe they're on a personal wellness journey. Maybe they're sick or having some type of chronic dis-ease and disharmony. But I'm coming here today to let you know that that's just a cycle of life, pretty much. We all have a story. We all have a place that we have to start off at, pretty much. In the place in our story, it may be low frequency. It may be, because we was in an accident. It may be because we had to come to the stumbling block of getting cancer or getting acidic in our body, or maybe being molested or having this trauma, or maybe these thoughts that won't go away. That's the beginning of foundation of everybody's story. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. Everybody have a story. Some people just dressing up their avatar self and not paying attention to their story. Some people can clear their mind about their story and don't let their story vex them as much as other people let their story vex them. But I gotta tell you, everybody have a story. And so because of that, because of this knowing that everybody have a story, it's like prior to coming forth in physical reality, it's like you chose your story, you chose your trauma. And why you chose that? You chose it because you were all knowing, infinite intelligence, and that you knew that you were going to one day remember who you are, remember yourself, right? And in remembering yourself, you would save yourself. Because you're tapped into infinite intelligence, all knowing in your Akashic records, in your Lamb Book of Life. It's just you being on a journey. You have to come to a point where you get sick, literally, and tired, literally, of being sick and tired. And then you dare to do or be something different. And that's where I come in and I help you along your journey and provide guidance to you, because I better understand the coding, because we're coded. Everything in the matrix is coded. The food is coded. This is why you have highly beneficial foods for your blood type, and other people don't get off on those foods like that. This is why one person in the areas of food can lose weight easily when they stick to maybe a keto diet or any of them little fad diets that come and go. Some people, based upon their blood type, can achieve their weight loss goals, while others won't, because that diet was probably specific to that particular blood type and not yours. So this is why I give personalized help, or provide personalized help based upon what your blood type is, because your blood and the food that you eat create chemical reactions. Just like how people with different blood types eat differently, well, they think differently too. O's and B's, we think really, really, really differently, because we're all of the body of Christ, but we're just different members in that body. And so not only that, we attract or connect in romantic relationships differently. We all have different even sex drives. We all are either learning and winning from one another, but we got to know which team or which bloodline we win from and stop reattracting the hit it and quit it type relationships. Stop going on rinse and repeat in our journey, like, right? And so this is what I offer. So I'm here for spiritual seekers. Only spiritual seekers gonna want to know some things like that. Them other people, they gonna pass through, they gonna hear me talking, and they gonna keep on scrolling. I'm here for people that are maybe just health enthusiasts like I am. I really love sharing in learning even this information because I'm forever a student. I'm also here for individuals seeking emotional healing and in mind. And a lot of the people that support or follow me are actually wellness professionals or on a journey to getting into that field of wellness. And so they learn from me. And so today, I want to talk to you, no matter where you are in your journey, and ask you this question. How much are you willing to pay? Because you're going to pay something. And I'll share a little bit about my journey with you. Hey, love. Hey, Tonio. Thank you for being here. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I made a mistake on the coupon for the treasure. I'll go into email. Okay. Send me an email. Okay. So, how much are you going to pay? So, I'm going to talk to you about my journey because you're going to pay something. They say ignorance is bliss. But guess what? Hey, CB. They say ignorance is bliss, but those people who are ignorant are paying. They're paying because they're suffering. They're paying because they're in pain. They're paying because they're not having the life that they desire. In my journey, I'll just briefly talk about my journey. My journey, I had to pay. I had to pay. And that's why I could best understand this. You gonna pay something. To get to this place, I had to pay attention. See, a lot of people that are unconscious, they're not even paying attention to the way that they're thinking. They're not paying attention to the things that they're eating. They just go on with the flow. They're just working. They're just trying to make it to Friday kind of mindset. But baby, to get to this place where I am today, I had to pay attention. I had to pay attention to my inner being. You know, oftentimes we'll have these two thoughts. It'll be our trauma, our traumatic experiences, the rinse and repeat, the negative idea of who we think we are when we are not, the nothingness, the so-called devil that be on one shoulder. And then we have this other thought. This is our inner being, that little angel, that little light, that little still, small voice or whatever, soft voice that come in your ear, that little something said. And so you got to pay attention. Now, this here voice over here is really, really loud. It'll tell you all kind of crazy stuff to do. This here voice is not trying to, you don't lose by listening to this voice. But every time you listen to it, you learn the same darn thing over and over. And this is why you rinse and repeat in the same relationships, just a different avatar, just a different guy. You know, you go into the same maybe abusive relationship, same relationship that ended right before marriage, or same relationship that you couldn't trust this person. Yeah, because you was listening to this here voice. Now, this here voice, when it's in your ear, it's loud because it's strong. And you can hear it easily. It'll tell you go off really, really easily on other people. It'll have you walking around wishing somebody would all the days of your life because it's chaotic. It's low frequency. It's survival mode. And it's loud. When you're in survival mode, you're yelling and screaming and you're loud and you're afraid. This voice over here, this voice is your inner being voice. And this one here help you win, help you thrive, help you reach your highest potential in life. Hey, Kim, thank you for the roses. I love roses, Kim. I appreciate you. It helps you win in life. And so when you're winning in life, and you're listening to this, your voice, it'll say, no, don't go the other way. You were just thinking about something. You listen, and then it's like, oh, I went this way. And that way was a blessing because your inner being is hooked to infinite intelligence. And it's saying, yeah, keep trusting. You're doing a great job. Everything's working out for you. Yeah, but you got to pay attention to this one. This one here is loud, but this one here is really, really soft. These are your thoughts. These are your visions, your positive thoughts, your visions and aspirations, your dreams and your goal, getting you to higher heights in life. Like, right? So every day we're choosing which one we listening to. We're choosing, but we're paying though. We're paying the price over here if we're not listening to our inner being. We're paying the price when we're paying attention to things like stumbling blocks in our journey, kind of like religion that tells you or teach you how to honor things outside of you and not pay attention to the fact that the kingdom of God is within you. Yeah, some people get a little confused with that, but because they're paying, they listen to trauma, they listen to that loud voice. You gonna pay. So my point here is I had to pay attention to this here soft voice. Yeah, yeah. Even though it was loud over here, I'm like, what? Trust? Okay. What? Release the resistance? Okay. What did you say? What? You're gonna have to pay. And so then not only did I pay with having to pay attention, but I had to pay with time. See, because I had to get to know myself. And right now, I think it's so beautiful that by the end of this week, my blood type connection program will be launched, and I'll be posting ads. You'll begin to see my ads, and when y'all see my ads, y'all give my ads a thumbs up when you see my ads coming through, because I'm working on getting my tribe together. So I gotta go out there and do some ads to get some old spiritual seekers together to create this community. There's power in numbers. But I'm so happy that my blood type connection program is coming up, to be launched, and I worked my butt off. It was a beautiful thing, though. I enjoyed every moment of it, but I worked countless hours, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, staying up to launch this program because it's such my passion. But what I'm saying here is that's my time that I'm investing right now. But I didn't have a me, so it takes a whole lot of time. I'm so happy that these people coming forward that's going to get educated and inspired by me, that they have me, but I didn't have a me. So it took me time. It took me time as a herbalist, understanding and researching all of them herbs, because there are hundreds and thousands of different herbs, right? Fruits and herbs and nuts and seeds and oils and all of this research, right? This journey. It took me time to heal my body. I had irritable bowel syndrome. I had vertigo. I had thyroid issues. I had acne. I was overweight. I was mentally fatigued. I would take showers and I would pace out in the shower. It took me time to get back to wellness. That's what I paid. That's the price I paid. You go pay too. But it is best for you to get underneath the umbrella of somebody that's been through some things that are already paid. That's why you don't have to pay so much. You see what I'm saying here? How much are you willing to pay? It's going to be a question that you're going to have to ask yourself, because a lot of people in this spiritual journey, they give up on themselves because they think, okay, when I become woke, I made it. Hell no. What? You made it? No, baby. That's what I thought at least too. I made it. Okay, I'm woke. I'm conscious. I'm conscious of my beingness. No, baby, you got to be conscious of the thoughts. You got to really be conscious of all the totality of you. And you still got to learn. Now you just a student. You ain't kindergarten when you first wake up. There's stuff for you to learn about yourself. You got to learn about the matrix. You got to learn balance in every aspect of the way. And there are many portals that you must go through. So it is work. A lot of people want to pump their fist talking about men and popping and I'm woke.com and all this. No, baby, it ain't that. It's about now you're conscious. So you got to realize and figure out the fact that you're a conscious creator. You're no longer creating by default. So that means your thoughts are creating. And if you're not sifting through them thoughts to give energy or conjure up energy to them thoughts that you are wanting more of, then you're not really conscious. It's conscious of your beingness. Do you hear me here? It's conscious of your beingness. How much are you willing to pay for that? A lot of people ain't willing to pay for that because they just want to think chaotic thoughts. They just want to say anything. They want to say anything. But in the conscious community, when you're really conscious of yourself, you're conscious of your word, because you want to choose your words impeccably, because you understand even when you're writing, when you're speaking, your expression, that you are creating. How much are you willing to pay, though? I paid with my health, because when you're ignorant, or AKA sleep, you're eating anything. You're consuming anything. Oh, girl, I'm just going to feel a hole. Girl, I'm going to just put this here on my body. Girl, yeah, I'm going to just perm my hair. I'm going to put gloves on my hand, but I'm going to put these chemicals close to my pituitary, close to my pineal gland, covering up my medulla oblongata, the Christ conscious portal, right? The crucifix, right? Yeah, I'm going to do that where my brain is, where my cognitive thinking is, reasoning. memory, ability to function. Yeah, I'm going to do that to myself. Yeah, because I don't know myself just yet. I don't know the coding in the matrix just yet. So I'm gonna put all this toxic stuff. I'm gonna put my perfume on right here, because I want to smell good right here, right there on top of my lip noise. Even though I'm sick already, but I'm gonna give my lymph noise something else to detox, something else to consume, because my skin is an organ. I'm gonna just absorb. I'm paying for this. Yeah, I want to get real gutterly sick. I want to just consume all toxicities that's in the matrix, because you know what? I know I could save myself. Maybe that's what we be doing. But you paying the price. And so all that we do when we're unconscious, it's almost like we gotta break through all of that and let all of those skeletons outside of the closet. And the price that we paid to be sitting up in there with our ignorance that we thought once was bliss, now we gotta reverse that. That trauma that we sat in and thought about over and over and over again, now we got to stop those thoughts. How much are you willing to pay to become conscious? How much are you willing to pay? Because you got to save yourself. Yeah, ain't nobody sorry toots. If you're a religion, sorry toots. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You're it. And so I wanted to share that with you, because even as it pertains to relationships, you pay. Because your inner girl or your inner boy is sitting inside of you saying, you ain't going nowhere until you save me. You think you about to get in a healthy relationship? Oh, watch this. I'm going to make it a scene in your life where you can't trust him. Yeah, because I'm sitting up here in hell. I never felt like I could trust anybody. I'm your little girl. I'm your little boy. Yeah. Life ain't going to be good until you get right with me. Wait, you want to talk to other people and you don't ever talk to me and ask me how I feel? Oh, okay. Watch I eliminate them from your life. Watch I send forth all kind of emotional, unavailable men or women in your life, because you ain't never emotionally available for me. I'm your little girl. I'm your little boy. You paying the price. You paying the price already. You just don't realize that you paying the price. Hey, Tangela. We all are, whether we're conscious or unconscious. But when you become unconscious, that's when you're freeing yourself. That's when you're freeing yourself, and you ain't got to pay and suffer, aka suffer with health, with relationships, with not paying attention, because now you're conscious of your beingness. Oh, you paying the price in your career. A lot of unconscious people are paying the price in their career by not getting that position, that raise that they want, but doing all this working as a slave, like, right? Not really happy, not really, that's not even really they passion. They're just trying to get validated. But because they're on the learning stage of life, they're just getting lessons. They're just learning lessons. They ain't winning yet, because you only win when you become conscious of your beingness. So they're doing this overtime. They've been maybe, they think they got it. They salaried. Oh, but you pay. Even if you got to a place where you salary, you still paying, because guess what? That overtime that you still working, you ain't getting no extra money for it, because guess what? You salary. You toss that in. You could toss that to the curb, getting extra money. You salaried now. We own you now. All hands on deck now. You salary. You got to do this because we pay you for that. You paying. You paying. You just probably not paying attention. You paying because you stress. Oh, I was in corporate America for 22 years, and them people up in there that was higher on the ladder. I'm talking about the board members. Every time I saw them, I would think to myself, "Oh Lord, I don't want to go up there," because them people look like they had death in their face, like all around the eyes, just black, sunken in, like just walking around dead. They, like on John Coffey, that movie Green Mile, dead man walking. Like, God dang, what the hell, you all right? And then they always had that coffee, dehydrating themselves with coffee. They had their little Starbucks coffee, but they always seemed like they had death on in their face. Like they had the money now, but there was pain. It was pain because of the stresses of the job. There was pain. Sorry about that. They was paying because of all that they had to go through just to be in that position. You paying, baby. And no matter what walk of life, even you paying in relationships. I consult with people. Some partners paying in a relationship so much so that they don't even want their partner on top of them. They pay, but they wanted to be married. So you got to pay in the relationship. You got to still cough up your dues in the relationship, even when you don't want to do the do. Oh, you paying. The question you should be asking yourself, each one of us should be asking ourselves on our journey is, how much am I willing to pay? What am I getting for the edification of my church? Is this causing or allowing my soul expansion here? And that's the beautiful thing about the work that I do, because I help people save their lives, man. I help people on their wellness journey as it pertains to their mind, as it pertains for freeing themselves from a state of bondage in here. Understanding yourself and getting to know yourself, right? Because getting to know yourself is getting to know God, getting to know the totality of God. Well, you ain't got to pay nothing. You just got to be. Be still and know your beingness. And that it does not attach you to the outcomes of this world. Be transformed by the new renewing of your mind. Be in the world, but not of it. You know, there are so many people that are experiencing the heaven on earth. I'm one of them. That is experiencing heaven on earth in the physical reality, but it's a mindset. It's not a place. Hell is not a place. It's a moment in your mind when you have a helmet on and you refuse to take it off for knowledge. Because think about it like this here. When your physical body times out, your avatar, from dust thou art and dust thou shalt return. You're not going to have a body. How you going to burn in this so-called place that religion scares you about? The burning aspect, the weeping and gnashing of the teeth aspect has everything to do with the state of mind. So that means in the physical, while you're in the body, you could be in hell right now. And therefore, when you're no longer in this third dimensional physical plane, you can still be in hell because your soul, your consciousness, the way you think right now, it lives on. So absent in this realm, mean you're present in another realm, but you take this part of you with you. How much are you willing to pay? How much? Hey, Serenity, I'm here early today. Hey, London, thank you for being here. How much are you willing to pay, though? You really, we, not just you, we collectively, every day need to pay attention to how much we're paying, because it's everything we're doing is costly. So why not get to the place in life where all you have to do is show up and draw things to you? The biblical text said, if I be lifted up, I have the power to draw other things to me. So now it ain't about doing once you become conscious no more. It ain't about doing. It's about being. It's about your beingness. It's about the I amness. If you think about the Christ conscious one in those allegory texts, it was about drawing things. It was about meditation. It was about mindfulness. It was about your faith has made you whole. It's about seeing people and seeing your life already the way that you want it to be. And just by the idea of your ability to focus back to this mind that you're going to always have, even when you're dead, your ability to focus and use this human imagination. People underestimate the power of the mind. The mind is your free card where you ain't got to pay no more. All you got to do is focus. Yeah. It ain't paying by sacrifice. It ain't paying by hard work in slavery. It's paying attention to the small voice, your inner being. It's about being connected again to your first love, to your first eye, to those Akashic records, the Lamb Book of Life, right? It's a different kind. Either side, it's a different kind of pay. Now, you could do the hard physical pay if you want to, but there's a road that's least traveled by. It's a narrow path that many choose not to take. But it's a path of the least resistance. And it's a path that your inner being knows how to get you there. And your inner being, in your habitual thoughts, in your mind, that something said is driving you there. If you can let go of all of the trauma. If you could ignore all the loud voice, it's almost like there's music playing over here, but somebody whispering over here. I encourage you to pay attention to this one over here, because this one here knows all. This one here is how you win in life. This one here is what the Blood Type Connection program is all about. It'll help you with your self-concept in this program. It'll help you with product recommendations as it pertains to your blood type. It'll help you be easy with yourself and understand the way you think and behave and in the foods that are highly beneficial to activate your body. It is that small voice that always been there, that was always giving you a signal every time you ate. It gave you a signal. It gave you a feeling. It told you about the foods that you were eating, but you wanted to eat them anyway. It told you about, it showed you the way that you were thinking, and it repeated those old thoughts to you, but you wanted to think them anyway. It gave you a feeling that you were not in alignment with it. It gave you a feeling that was on neutral and below. That fear, that worry, that doubt, that jealousy, that envy. It gave you that feeling. And when that feeling came, that feeling was an identifier letting you know, hey, you're not in alignment with the inner being, because, hey, we're feeling good over here. And the only reason why you feel that is because you are not being part of your beingness. You are not one with your inner being, your beingness, your 99.99% that you stem from, that's in this spiritual realm. Yeah, that part. You're not part of it, because you should feel good every day when you're connected to it. You should be recharged every day when you're connected to it, because your 10% physical, I'm sorry, your 0.1% physical needs to connect to your 99.999% in order for you to be whole. So you walk around in the physical reality and you're not connected to it, then that's likened to you not being whole, and you saying things like, where is God? And what's wrong with me? And why am I suffering? And why is things so hard for me? You know, I'm not winning. And I must be cursed, and it's God bad at me. No, you're just not in this thing called alignment with your inner being, that soft voice. So you paid. Y'all getting what I'm saying here? I don't want you to pay. I offer free consultations on my blood type program. I offer so many free. This ad, actually, I'm doing free. I mean, I'm going after people for free. Ain't people investing in the ad because it's my passion. Ain't people investing in no ad saying, hey, come over here and get some free stuff. Come over here, let me teach you how to get to know yourself. But this is my passion. And because I know myself, because I know who I am in this matrix, because I know my blood type, because I know how my mind operates, because I know I am the balancer here, and the person as it pertains to blood type, the energy that comes forth is an oracle, pretty much to remind everybody else of their spiritual essence. Because I sat with myself and I know myself, I'll bet anything on me. I bet anything on me. Because this is the very thing that I know that I was born to do. So it's free stuff. It's my money that I'm putting. If you want to support me, you can. But this is free ads saying, hey, click on this. I'm going to give you a challenge for your blood type, a 30-day challenge for your blood type. Hey, click on this. I'm going to give you free training and teach you about your blood type. Because I want to get you to know yourself. Because I understand when you move, I move. When you become greater, I become greater too. Because I understand this matrix thing, that we are collective consciousness. You get it? I come here every day to tell y'all about yourself. Some people pass through because they ain't ready. I don't even care. I don't even pay attention to them numbers. I ain't even looking at them numbers right now. I'm looking at the camera right now that don't have numbers on it. Oh, these over here have numbers on it. I don't care about that. I care about your soul expansion. And you should start caring about that thing too. If you know what I know, because I could give you money in the physical reality. I tell my loved ones, I could leave behind all kind of money, all kind of property. But if I have nothing for your soul, then I left you no team. I didn't. Come on. I didn't. Yeah. Good day. Hey, reader. Thank you for being here. Here we go. Y'all got some questions? I'm here for a couple of minutes more before I start I got to get in my blood type connection Facebook group in 10 minutes. So I got 10 more minutes and then I'm about to get off of here. If y'all have any questions about eating right for your blood type, health, wellness, consciousness, dreams, interpretation, spirituality, Kundalini energy, meditation, mindfulness. Any questions? I'll answer some questions before I get up out of here. Okay? Yeah. If blood type O is from B is from Aries, where is blood type A from? That's a beautiful question. Now I see where you're going with that. I really don't subscribe to that. I really don't subscribe to that. I like to group because that's kind of like getting people into religious aspect. When we say this one is from this planet, this from that, all is God. I like to think about all the collective consciousness, because it's just like, Buddha, Krishna, Thoth, and all this here, 7-day Adventist, and all this here. We got, we got the different religions and Catholic, Muslim, collective consciousness, collective consciousness. We're from the collective consciousness, and that way everybody could be up in here. Yeah, and we're not discriminated because there's only one God, one faith, one baptism. How can I sign up for a consultation? The link is in my bio, saltoftheearthpub.org. If you click on the picture of me at the top with the white wrap on my head, then you'll see my website up there, www.saltoftheearthpub.org. That's how you sign up for a consultation. And then when you go on my website, you will see a picture of me. Right underneath the picture of me is a box. Consultations. Oops. Let me see if I can get that for you. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so this is what a bio looks like. This is my bio on TikTok, right? After you click on the picture of me with the white wrap, when you get to the bio, right there in the middle is highlighted www.saltoftheearthpub.org. And so you will press that. See, I just pressed it, and now my website is uploading. It's gonna be a pink image with all kind of little links at the top once it uploads. Okay, here you go. It looks like this here when you go on my website. And if you wanna do consultations, actually consultation word is right here. If you miss that word right there and you scroll down right underneath the picture of me, these things that's scrolling across, that's my book right there. You scroll away. And here's another way you could get to consultations. And you click on the word consultation right underneath my picture. Consultations, and it brings you to it right there. Consultations, right there. Let's say, kombucha is it beneficial for blood type B? Yeah, blood type B can handle that. Yeah, definitely. Hey. Thank you for being here. Let me see. With your detox tea, how do you recommend I take it? At night or in the day? I would recommend that you take it maybe during the afternoonish. Like I would say a good time, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Drink some water, between 4 and 7, and then you can stop off the water at about 7, so you won't be up all night urinating. But I say this time because it allows you time to drink plenty of water, because you need to drink water behind the detox. And that way, if you have a bulk of bowel movement, you could get up in the middle of the night and use the bathroom, and then that next day you could go about your business, and you just stay hydrated until the evening, especially if you work, whatever. It doesn't give you like diarrhea, but when you do go to the bathroom, there's a larger bulk of volume because it's getting rid of cellular waste and old fecal matter, cleaning out your organs and everything at the same time. So it's giving you the minerals that you need, but you have to stay hydrated and you have to keep the stuff moving. So 4-ish, that's the proper time that I would do it if I was taking it. 4 in the evening. All right. I just stepped in the room and I love I guess that means energy. Thank you, Melanie. I love the E-N-E. I guess that's energy. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Let's see. I had a dream about a party last night. Woke up, went back to a party. Why? Goddess, what is your thoughts on grounding? Grounding is very, very, very important. Dreams, first of all, let me do that one. Dreams is always about you. It's always about what you are thinking. What happened at the party? You should elaborate. Dream. If you have a dream that's carrying over, it's something there still that, unresolved, so it'll carry over. It's a height of energy or feeling. So you had to be experiencing a high amount of energy to continue that dream. So what was that energy like? What you saw at the party? Were they fighting at the party? Were they dancing at the party? But a dream in the vision of the night, when man, this is in the Bible, when man sleeps in slumbers, I visit them and give them their order and instruction. Pretty much what dreams are is where we have resistance in our physical reality. So when we have dreams, for example, that we're running from people or whatever, what are we afraid of in our physical reality? Apply that emotion to your physical reality, and life is showing you in your dream where you have resistance at, and that you need to clear it because you're God in physical form. If you don't clear that resistance, then that fear that you had maybe in your dream is going to come forward to life in the physical reality. It's almost like, hey, you got this kind of resistance. Clean it up. It's almost like it's giving you a chance to clean up your trauma or clean up your worry or your fear or whatever. So make peace if that was the case. If you had a dream that you were fearful, whatever, make peace. What is there in your physical reality that you need to make peace for because you're creating? All right, now let me see. What are your thoughts on grounding? My thoughts on grounding is that it's very, very important and necessary, especially when you first start on your spiritual journey. You want to ground because some people get caught up in other realms. They get caught up in other realms of consciousness with their mind when they begin to meditate. And this is why I believe that a lot of religious people and some people are really scared of meditation and stuff, because they're like, I don't want none of them demons to come out. But you got to realize anything that you have, like your little girl or your little boy inside of you, anything that you have inside of you that you haven't purged, it has to come out to clear. But the purpose of grounding is almost like bringing you back to this realm, because you could get lost. Like, for example, when I first started my journey, I was coming out of religion. And so in religion, I used to be a prayer warrior. And at the end of the prayer, I will often say, I send the angels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and St. Clair with their swords dipped in the blood to cut us under in the spirit that is contrary to the word of the will of God for my life. Like, right? And so because I said that so many years and being in religion, when I became spiritual, okay, I will still carry the strength or the energy that I already conjured up in my mind that Michael was that warring angel. And so when I begin to meditate and ground myself, I would have the thought or the idea of Michael protecting me. I carried that energy with me in my spiritual realm because it was always something that I worked on. It was just me calling forth, me believing that Michael was the protector or the guardian angel. And so I grounded myself by having that protection and by thinking of my children and the love that I have for my family, because it brought me back to this world. So in my mind, this is all thoughts. Now, grounding in protecting yourself from meditation and is all thoughts. So the thought or the idea that I was connected or grounded to something in this plane, such as my children, the love that I had for my children, it would bring me back, bring my consciousness back to this realm and not get lost in the thoughts. Also, because Michael, my guardian angel in the spiritual realm that I was going in to meditate, was protecting me to see me back to this portal, it was almost like I had two powerful energies working for me. And that's really important. The reason why it's important to ground yourself or to anchor yourself or have some reason why you're going to return here is because if you don't ground yourself, some people go in and lose their mind just simply meditating. They'll go in around and don't know how to return because they didn't ground themselves just yet. And these people, most often than not, are the ones that you see underneath the bridge, where the homeless people back in New Orleans, they lived underneath the bridge. And so the homeless people that's under that bridge, that's crazy, or the third floor in the hospital, you know, the crazy floor, a lot of them people are not crazy. Well, I don't call anybody crazy, but those people, my point is, they're in other realms because they don't know how to get back. And they're sitting up there talking and having conversations and stuff and inviting people to their house. Meanwhile, they're underneath a bridge. You know, they really having a whole conversation. I've spoken to them. They having a whole experience in their mind because they're in another mental plane. That's why grounding is so important. You want to remind yourself, hey, I need to come back here. So pretend that you're anchored by a cord that's anchoring you into Mother Earth. You could pretend that Michael, a guardian angel, is protecting you. You pretend that or believe or know that love is going to bring you back to this realm because you still have more work to do. That's why grounding is so important, so you don't lose your mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, let me see what else they got up in here. Yeah. You got that? Okay, I didn't miss nothing up there. I'm gonna go back to the bottom. Ooh, that's Uncle John. That's Uncle John. Wait, let's see. Okay, did I catch everything? Okay, things. Okay, things. Okay. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Okay, good. Oh, perfect timing. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta get in my group. If you all are interested, I have a personalized blood type connection program on Facebook. If any of you all are on Facebook, every so many weeks I let people in. I want to keep this group small though. I'm not trying to make it a big group because I want to get personal one-on-one. That's where I do my free consultations. Once a week, I offer them that there. I also give them free stuff that's pertaining to the blood type connection program that I'm launching. And we just talk. We just talk as it pertains to the matters of their heart, because I want to have a little small community of people that I gave back to, because I understand that it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. And I want to leave the impact in a personal impact on people's lives, kind of like them small churches used to do. My small little congregation. I don't want a big old church where you a number based upon your tithes. I want to have a small little group like, where Kim at? I see her comment in a couple of minutes, or whatever, Anyway, so that's my little group. It's called the Blood Type Connection program on Facebook, and you'll see my face over there. I gotta go because I gotta jump up in that group. This video was from my heart to yours. Be blessed, babe. Check out my website, y'all. Okay, bye. All right, so now